Here are 5 things I liked about episode 1 of Loki season 2. Number 1, cast chemistry. Loki season 1 established a great dynamic between Loki and Mobius, which carries over into the first episode of the second season. Mobius and Loki are distinct characters with different attitudes and voices, so their scenes together are some of the most entertaining parts of the series. When thinking about a series like the One Piece live action show, I can see how cast chemistry is so important to engaging us as an audience, as well as grounding us in an emotional reality within the story. So here's hoping that the second season of Loki builds on the cast chemistry between Loki and Mobius and more characters. Number 2, more TVA. This mysterious organization was introduced in the first season, and a lot of things were turned upside down. Now we see a little more of the facilities, and one thing that stands out to me is the sometimes quirky, often eerie tone and atmosphere within the environment. The color grading and cinematography of the scenes inside the TV makes us feel very contained, maybe even claustrophobic, as we don't see much of the outer world through windows. Think of being in a casino in Las Vegas. It's easy for time to slip away when you're slightly cut off from the outside world. That same feeling seems to be present in the set design of the TVA. Number 3, OB. We meet OB as a new character working in one of the departments of the TVA, and he has a few good scenes with Loki and Mobius. It'll be interesting to see if OB plays into more scenes with Loki and Mobius in future episodes, as their dynamic is engaging. OB seems to be a character that can introduce exposition and lore about the TVA, as when there's a discussion about Loki time slipping. Number 4, different Loki. One of the challenging things about Loki season 1 was realizing that the Loki we saw in the series was totally different than the main Loki in the MCU films. That MCU Loki had a clear arc and a memorable death at the hands of Thanos in Avengers Infinity War. So this Loki in the TVA feels a lot more existential and needs to have clearer character objectives and conflicts to make him an engaging character. The series still seems to be exploring the full spectrum of who this Loki variant is and where his character arc is heading. So I'm willing to wait a little more and see how this plays out for his character. Number 5, time slipping scene. When Mobius and Loki go to visit OB for the first time, we see Loki time slipping and he reappears in the past with a younger OB in the same location. The editing for the scene is tight enough to keep the pacing brisk as we get exposition about how time slipping usually doesn't occur inside the TVA, and this creates a mystery around why Loki is experiencing this phenomenon. The editors cut back and forth between the past and present, so we see present-day OB talking with Mobius, while past OB meets and talks with Loki. Thanks for watching this video, and please let me know if you have any suggestions for other movies and series to analyze. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below for any movie and series suggestions.